and welcome back to Andromeda Skies Tarot. I have another pick a card reading for you today. This is an energy check-in to tap into the energy surrounding your connection to see what's really going on. We'll also be receiving messages from your person to see what they're currently thinking and feeling. I have 3 cards here for you to choose from. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Go ahead and focus on these cards for a few moments and choose the one that you are most drawn to. When you're ready, you'll be able to find the timestamp for your reading down below in the description. I'll go ahead and give you a moment. If you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause the video. We're going to get started. Alright, group number 1, this is going to be your reading. And we have the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands is a fast-moving energy. It also represents communication. So think fast incoming communication, like a phone call or a text message. This can also represent distance and travel. So some of you could live at a distance from your person. Please clarify this reading for group number 1. What is your person currently thinking and feeling? Okay, we have Ace of Wands in the reverse. What's going on in their situation? What does group number 1 need to know? We have Justice in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse, the High Priestess, really strong energy here of secrets, things being kept hidden, Queen of Swords, the Tower in the reverse, the Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, and Temperance. All right. So Temperance is an energy of patience. So this can represent the fact that for some of you, a lot of time has passed. Maybe you've been waiting on this person for some time. This can represent the fact that your person is hoping that you remain patient with them, that maybe they didn't make you wait too long. We have energies here that represent someone who has not been taking action, hasn't been communicating. All right, Ace of Wands is an energy of like motivation, taking inspired action. With it being in the reverse, it's like this person has been sitting on their hands, not really taking necessary action, even that they want to. It's like wanting to do something, feeling like they should do something, but lacking the motivation or the courage to do so. Okay, it's also an energy that can represent a lot of passion and desire. So with it being in the reverse, it's like someone who's trying to resist that urge, okay, resist temptation. So I feel like this person has wanted to communicate with you. There's a secret that they wanted to unveil, to share with you, with the High Priestess being in the challenge position. It's like they wanted to tell you something, but felt like they couldn't. We have the Queen of Swords, which is an energy of someone who can be quite intimidating. This is an energy that is notorious for cutting people out of their life. This person may feel that maybe you have already cut the strings when it comes to this connection, that maybe you want nothing to do with them. And that thought process could be keeping them at bay. Maybe they feel like things fell apart between the two of you and you're not really interested in them anymore. And I'm seeing that it could be because of some kind of act of injustice, with Justice being in the reverse, and we have the 3 of Swords here. So this person may feel like maybe there's been too much wounding that happened in this connection. 3 of Swords occasionally can represent third-party interference, so that could have been something that happened here that led to a Tower moment. So with the Tower being in the reverse position, however, it can represent someone who is feeling or hoping that Now there is a clean slate in which to build upon. It's like it's already, everything fell apart already. All right. You hit rock bottom, that kind of energy, like that you can't go lower than you already are, and feeling like you have an opportunity to rebuild. Now, what's keeping this person hooked and interested in you is that there is something about this connection that feels fated. This person feels like you are soulmates or twin flames, that it was a fated meeting, that you have a soul contract. All right. Wheel of Fortune can represent our destiny. So this person feeling like it was meant to be, and it could keep them coming back, keep them thinking about you and things like that. For some of you, this can represent a destined meeting, that the two of you run into each other on accident. All right. So that could definitely happen for some of you. I feel like this person is wanting to change the way that you perceive them. I feel like they're wanting you to view them as someone who is more responsible, someone who's more reliable. We have this divine masculine energy coming in with the Emperor. This is someone who wants to be in control of the situation. Male or female doesn't really matter here. This is just someone who wants to be in a position of power. Also wanting to be respected or to be respectable. All right. And that's where I'm getting this energy where I feel like this person wants to be someone that you can admire, someone who you could respect. Okay. So I feel like this person may be trying to change their image and how you view them. Now, in the meantime, some time might pass, right? In the process of them trying to accomplish this here. This could even represent this person trying to succeed in the workplace and get some kind of leadership position, or maybe even start their own business. Sometimes this can be like an entrepreneur energy. But in the meantime, I feel like some time may pass before you hear from this person. All right. So for some of you, it could be months. For some of you, years may have passed since you've heard from this person. But I feel like with this opening up our reading, this person is wanting to communicate. There's been something here that they've been holding on to. And with the High Priestess in the challenge position, it's almost like it's in the reverse. There is a secret that this person wants to share with you. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my own love oracle, my Andromeda Sky Silent Heart Love Oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Look at divine counterpart. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. This person feels like you are a fated connection, and that could be what this person is wanting to share with you. Okay, that they've gone down this rabbit hole where they're sharing this psychic bond with you, where they feel you everywhere. They swear they feel your energy. They can't shake you, that kind of thing. And they may just want to find out if you feel the same. If you've been experiencing the same synchronicities that they have and things like that. We have, I ran away because I felt I couldn't live up to your needs and expectations. The Queen of Swords is someone who has very high standards. All right, so this person could feel like they did something here that made it so they don't live up to your standards. All right, I feel like for a lot of you, this is behavioral based, like they did something, some kind of act of injustice, and now they're wanting to correct that behavior, and they're wanting to be someone different. They don't want you to view them that way. Okay, we have, I'm afraid of losing you. This person feels like if they don't act fast enough because they've been making you wait. All right, with Temperance energy here. If they don't act fast enough, they may lose you. Like you'll move on, you'll forget about them, that kind of thing. I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. Now, another thing about the Emperor is sometimes they can come off as very cold and indifferent. And that energy is depicted with their armor, okay? They're very stoic and they come off as appearing to lack emotion. They can come off as being very cold, all right? So I feel like this person, especially with this energy of secrecy and lack of communication, that they haven't fully expressed what they've really been feeling when it comes to this connection and a separation that the two of you have been experiencing. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my original love oracle, and you can also find this in my Etsy store. I don't know what I want. Okay, so indecision. I feel like this person may have gone back and forth in their head about reaching out to you. I'm intimidated by you. I definitely see that with the Queen of Swords. I was pretending to be someone else. We have this energy of acting like they don't care. So wearing a mask, you know, putting on a brave face, acting like it doesn't bother them, but it does. I feel empty without you. Okay, I feel like that's the secret. They don't want you to know yet. But I feel like this person is wanting to expose that secret. Okay, I feel like it's an ego thing with this person. You know, trying to act unbothered, like they don't really care. And I feel like it's a tactic, thinking that if they pretend that they don't want you, that it's going to make you want them, kind of thing. You know, act like you don't really want someone, and that's going to make them try to win you over. Right? But I don't think that's working on you. I don't think that tactic's working on you. And eventually they're going to realize that that's not working and try something else. And I feel like that's when they decide to be more honest with you. All right. All right, group number 1, these are all the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. All right, group number 2, this is going to be your reading. And we have the Ace of Swords. Now, this is an energy of new communication, new information that brings clarity to your situation. It's like an aha moment where we finally understand something. All right, so for some of you, this can represent communication that comes in after a period of silence. All right, so some of you could be hearing from your person here pretty soon. Please clarify this reading for group number 2. What is a person currently thinking and feeling? Well, seeing an argument that this person is thinking about. What's going on in their situation? What does group number 2 need to know? Right, we have the Hermit in the reverse, 8 of Wands in the reverse, the Fool in the reverse, 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands in the reverse. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse, 7 of Cups in the reverse, 4 of Cups in the reverse. We have Knight of Cups and the 6 of Swords. All right, group number 2, I'm seeing someone who's coming to chase after you. All right, this person is coming for you. They feel like you are floating away. All right, there's actually a song that this is making me think of that I will link down below. Okay. But this person is feeling like you're floating away. You're going in a different direction, that they chased you away. Something happened here. This person feels like they chased you away. And we have them coming in here wanting to offer you a cup of love. All right, hoping that you will stay. Okay, I'm seeing definitely some communication after someone has been very quiet. All right, the Hermit energy can represent a ghost. Okay, someone who ghosted you, who went MIA, someone who went very quiet. All right, this is an energy of introspection and isolation. Very common for them to disappear during that period of time. Okay. Eight of Wands is another energy of communication. So with it being in the reverse, this is misunderstandings, miscommunication, or no communication at all. I'm seeing an awaited message arriving finally also. And what I'm seeing is someone who's wanting to explain themselves. All right. We have the Seven of Swords, which is an energy of deceit. Someone who's been dishonest, kind of sneaking around. All right. Occasionally it can represent infidelity. So some of you might have had like a third party situation happen here. I'm seeing someone who feels like, I rarely read this card this way. Okay, but I'm seeing someone who feels like they acted foolishly. All right, the Fool is usually an energy of someone who is wanting to take a leap of faith. We're taking a risk. Okay, so things about this connection could feel rather risky. All right, and this is like an energy of someone who's wanting you to take a leap of faith with them. With it being the reverse, I'm saying something happened here where now we don't trust the other person, and we're very apprehensive about taking that leap of faith. Well, that is an energy that can apply to this connection. What I'm saying with this is someone who has acted foolishly, someone who feels like they did something very stupid. And they definitely feel like they made a huge mistake, that they did something incredibly stupid, and it chased you away. This person feels like they have pushed you away. Nine of Wands in the reverse, this is like being pushed to your limit. This is someone who's held on through difficult times. Like, this is not someone who just throws in the towel for any kind of silly mistake. This is someone who's held on through very difficult times, putting their neck out on the line for another person when they're having a hard time. It's like you're there to back them up and you're in the trenches with them. All right, that's this energy here. In the reverse, we've been pushed to our breaking point. We feel like we've been taken advantage of. We put up walls to protect ourselves now, and we're at the stage of giving up. Okay, so we have this energy of the Six of Swords, which is someone who is moving on from toxicity, from a difficult time into calmer waters. It's like, hey, like, this is a mess over here. These waters over here look much more peaceful, and that's the energy that I want. That's the energy that I'm moving towards. So your person feels like they pushed you in that direction. All right. We have the Page of Cups, which is an emotional message. This can be a long-awaited apology, maybe one that came a little too late, kind of thing. But I'm seeing that this person is coming after you with an apology, hoping that maybe they can stop you from leaving. Okay. But I'm wondering if it's too little, too late. Okay, I feel like it depends on your situation and what this was over here and how serious it was. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse position. This can represent someone who feels like they are or have missed out on an opportunity, and that they have focused their energy on the wrong things, and it caused them to miss out on this cup of love that was offered to them from the heavens. This is a gift from God, a gift from the heavens that we turned down because we were looking at this down here. Okay, so with it being in the reverse, this is like hoping. We're hoping that this cup is represented. Okay, I oftentimes get this card in a reading to also represent silent treatment, which we have coming out quite a bit in this reading here. Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is an energy that can represent a very confusing period, a time where we couldn't, decipher heads from tails. Like, we didn't really know what was going on in a situation. This represents things kind of clearing up and you gaining that aha moment where you really know what's going on. So for some of you, maybe you find something out, or maybe you already did. Okay, maybe you found something out that maybe this person was hiding from you. Maybe someone else reached out to you to give you the details of a situation, like a hey girl message or something like that fills you in. Or for others of you, this is this person just wanting to be raw, open, and honest with you, hoping that being vulnerable will prevent you from walking away. The Seven of Cups in the reverse position is also an energy that can represent someone who feels that there's really nothing else that compares to you. in the upright position, we have all of these different choices. All right. So it can represent that we have an abundance of options. In the reverse position, it's like this person feels that, you know, there are other fish in the sea, but they don't really compare to you. Okay. So this could be a realization within this person, especially with the fear that now you're considering leaving, or some of you already have. All right, I'm going to further clarify this reading with my own love oracle, my Andromeda Sky Silent Heart Love Oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Oop, I have one peeking out here. I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. Okay, that fear really sinking in as they're realizing that you're considering walking away, already have walked away. I wish you were here with me. So this person missing you. Water under the bridge. They're really hoping that the two of you can overcome this and that you can move past it. And we have repetitive cycles. So for some of you, maybe we've had on again, off again situations, or maybe this person has done something like this before. And maybe that's why we've been pushed to our limits, where you're just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my original love oracle, and you can also find this in my Etsy store. There was someone interfering in a relationship, so that's some pretty strong third-party energy coming through. It doesn't have to be intimate, though. There could have been just other people who didn't want to see the two of you together and were trying to sabotage your connection. And then we have, I still have growing to do. So this person could be a bit immature. I will find my way back to you one day. So I feel like this person isn't going to give up easily. Some time may pass and they could, you know, send you that infamous I miss you message saying if they can pull you back in. And we have, you are always on my mind. So thinking about you all the time. Yes. So we have some pretty strong energy coming through of this person wanting to reach out to you. And wanting to communicate with you. I feel like wanting to hash out what happened here. They may want to express some kind of truth. And I really do feel like it's to prevent you from moving on. Because they feel like this is where you're at right now. That this is where you're going. So, and in our hopes and fears position, we have the Knight of Cups. This is them coming in with a love offer for you. So it's like hopeful that you will accept it, fearful that you'll reject it. Okay. All right, group number 2. These are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. All right, group number 3. This is going to be your reading. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is an energy of us like we're weighing our options. It can represent kind of going back and forth on something. And sometimes it can represent the fact that our emotions are a bit all over the place. And you can see that with these waves rocking these boats about in the background. So I feel like emotions are really high in this situation. And there's been some back and forth. It's like we're teeter-tottering. Is what I feel. So some of you could be in an on again, off again type situation where things are running hot and cold. Please clarify this reading for group number 3. What is a person currently thinking and feeling? So we have the Fool that wanted to fly out there. going on in their situation? What does group number 3 need to know? Right, we have the Fool. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Not surprised to see that. Queen of Swords in the reverse. 4 of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Swords in the reverse. 9 of Swords. The Hierophant in the reverse. We have the Hermit. And 9 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So like I was mentioning with the 2 of Pentacles, how it can sometimes represent things kind of going back and forth. When the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse position, it can represent repetitive cycles. So you guys experiencing on again, off again type situation where, you know, we're kind of dealing with the same thing again and again and again. With it being in the reverse, I'm seeing the cycle is coming back around. This person is definitely coming back around and they're hoping to do things differently is what I'm saying. We have the Fool, which is a very strong trust card for me. It's like a trust fall kind of situation where this person is hoping that you'll take a leap of faith with them. It's like, yes, I see that our past has been quite a bit messy, but I have faith in the universe, I have faith in us that things can be better. All right. I feel like this person is wanting to be able to offer you something more stable after a period of instability. Okay. But I'm definitely seeing a period of silence between you and this person. So you and this person might take a little bit of a breather before trying to reestablish anything. And during that process, I'm seeing this person losing sleep, having a really hard time, especially if you've gone, you know, completely silent on them, which some of you might have, okay? But I'm seeing this person being really stressed out, especially over a separation. Now, the Hierophant being in the reverse can represent like a separation between a married couple or long-term partnership. So I'm seeing that this person views you as long-term potential. And with it being in the reverse, it's like they feel like they have done something to sabotage that or to risk it. Like they're worried about the longevity of the connection, that something happened here, and they're really worried that it might lead to a long-term separation between the two of you. Okay. I'm seeing causing this person a lot of stress. They're very worried about that. 7 of Swords in the reverse position. This is an energy that can represent someone who's being sneaky, deceptive. They haven't been fully honest. Occasionally, not all the time, but sometimes it can represent infidelity. So third-party interference. With it being in the reverse, this is someone who's wanting to prove their trustworthiness. They're wanting to rebuild trust with you, make up for any mistakes. Okay. Yeah, it's like they want to leave this energy in the past. It's like, I don't want to repeat that energy. And that's where I'm seeing like this person is wanting to offer you something a lot more stable where the two of you can grow, something that's lasting. Okay. I'm seeing this person wanting the Hierophant with you, but in the upright. All right. The Hermit energy. This is an energy of introspection. Okay. This can represent during a period of silence that your person kind of goes on a spiritual journey where they think about themselves and their behavior and where they want their life to go, you know, how they want their life with you to be, that kind of thing. Very common during this period for them to be very quiet. So if the two of you haven't been communicating, that's very normal during this process with the Hermit. This is Virgo's energy. We have Taurus here on the table, strong earth energy, and we have some air energy here too. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the outcome position. This is an energy of someone who is very comfortable and stable on their own. So I feel like during this process, you are going to find some inner strength. Some of you might even decide that you don't really need anybody. Okay. And that is a good, healthy way to be, to not really need anyone to feel comfortable. Right? Because then you make more positive choices for yourself if you're not making decisions to make someone else happy. If you know what I mean? So I feel like there could be a period of time, you know, where things are very quiet between the two of you and you decide that that's not so bad. Okay. Now, this person viewing you, it threatens them. They're afraid of you being comfortable alone. All right. Because they want you to need them. They want you to feel dependent on them. All right. It threatens them. It makes them feel insecure, the idea of you being comfortable and fine and dandy without them. And that I feel is like something that this person is going to go through for a period of time. And it will make them respect you more in the long run. Right. So don't be afraid of them kind of going through it when they see you standing well on your own. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my own love oracle, my Andromeda Sky Assignment Heart Love Oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Hey, please don't move on. See, that's that energy of this person being, they're so afraid that you're just going to let go. I run away to avoid facing my problems. So we have an avoidant person. You inspire me in so many ways. So they look up to you. The chemistry between us is off the charts. So this person feels like they have a very passionate connection with you. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my original love oracle. Whoa. I can see myself with you in the future, and we have twin flame. So yeah, like I was saying with the Hierophant here and the Queen of Pentacles being in the near future position, I'm seeing this person wanting to build something with you that is more stable. Okay, they see themselves having a lasting connection with you. And the thought of losing you is causing this person a lot of stress. Can we start over? This person wanting another fresh start. I feel like the two of you have had a couple of fresh starts, but they're hoping that you'll give them another one. They're wanting to approach things differently. You are always on my mind. So the energy of the Nine of Swords can represent someone who is experiencing obsessive thoughts to the point where they lose sleep at night. So I'm definitely seeing this energy where they are thinking about you. I am getting a little bit of that distance makes the heart grow fonder type energy. It's like while you kind of focus on yourself for a period of time and let this person figure themselves out, it makes them desire you more. It makes them respect you more. Especially when you don't just like give in to a mediocre apology. Like really make themselves prove themselves to you. All right, group number 3. These are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time.